Hey guys, it's Alex Ferrelli. Welcome back to the Hand of the Day. Today's topic is about the Super Bowl, and more importantly, how you can learn to make rational, objective decisions based on a few examples that happened in the Super Bowl last night. So, the key play, of course, in the whole game was Pete Carroll's decision to throw the ball on second down when they're right near the goal line. And of course, he received a ton of ridicule from this because the result of that play was that the defense made an incredible interception and they went on to lose the game. Many people said it was extremely stupid. They should have just ran the ball and taken a safe route to give themselves a better chance to score a touchdown. But the important thing, I think, to remember, the real key part of the whole analysis is to ask yourself a simple question. What would have happened had they scored the ball when they threw it on second down instead of having an interception? Would the commentary be the same? Would the ridicule be as fierce? And would he be as demonized for making a terrible decision had they scored on that same second down? He even went on to say afterwards that, the defense made an incredible play. It wasn't necessarily that, from his point of view, of course, that they made a mistake, but just that the defense was that much better in preparation for that play. Something that's really important, I think, to remember in this situation is that if you are going to run the ball 100% of the time, it's tantamount to playing a poker hand the same way every single time you get it. And you all know those types of players that always do the same thing whenever they have a certain hand. They're very easy to play against. And I'm not defending Pete Carroll's play here. I don't know necessarily for a fact whether or not it was the best expectation play to make to give themselves the best chance of scoring. But the important thing to remember is, just like in poker, it's really important to mix up your game. And by having the possibility to throw the ball on second down, you really make it difficult for the defense in the long term to be able to counter your strategy, because you're not running the ball 100% of the time. The defense doesn't know how to prepare for that. In fact, when they asked Bill Belichick, the coach of the Patriots, were you expecting that he throw the ball on second down, he actually said, yes, it's a pretty typical play that is involved in one's arsenal for the goal line, and we were prepared for that. So just the fact that he said that means that it is something that is in the realm of possibility for a team to do, which doesn't make it an actual terrible idea to have in your arsenal. Of course, they would have had 2 more downs to score if they didn't have that interception as well. It's another thing to remember. But the real key here is to remember that you don't want to evaluate decisions based on results, because it's really easy to say Belichick made a great call when, in fact, if they had scored there, perhaps the whole world of sports would be questioning Belichick about whether or not he should have called a timeout there in that same crucial seconds. And instead, that play goes unnoticed. There was no negative result that happened for him not calling a timeout, and it turned out his way because they got an interception, and Belichick's the hero and Pete Carroll is the villain. But had it been reversed, I really question the world of sports, and I wonder, would Pete Carroll be so demonized for making that same play if it turned out correctly? And I think there's so much bias in results-oriented thinking where people just base all their decisions based on results, and it's really important in your poker game and the decisions that you're making to base your decisions based on the highest probability outcome, or the thing that's going to give you the best chance of winning. And don't worry so much about the results, because there's always a possibility that any negative event could happen. That's just part of dealing with games of chance and statistics. Sometimes things go your way and sometimes they don't. That's just life. Another example to really illustrate the role of luck and variance in this whole thing is to really think about the position that the defender is in who made that crucial interception. Okay? He is going to go on to be revered, a hero, interviewed. He's going to have millions of dollars more in opportunity now because his status as a player is boosted. His confidence is boosted immensely for being so revered and such a hero that now he's going to be able to access an ability to play better football than he ever would have, because, if he missed that interception, he would be forever crushed. Instead, he's forever a hero. Now he's going to go on to be a better football player than he would have been. So many things are going his way, and so many of those things are the result of one isolated play. Now, had this same play happened, I want to give you another scenario. Think about this. Had this same receiver made that interception on 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line in a preseason game, he would have got a pat on the back. He would have been like, good job, it was a great play. Maybe he would have made the highlight reel. But nobody would have remembered But the fact that he made that one play in this crucial moment, which a lot of which is luck, to be in that situation, to be given the opportunity to make the play. Of course, he had to capitalize, but to have that opportunity and to capitalize on it is just so much had to go right for him in that one moment. And now look at his future and opportunity because of that. So it's just important to keep in mind that so much of what happens is based on just the swing of variance and luck, and sometimes things happen, sometimes things don't. But to put so much emphasis on the results of any one play is just overrating the importance of any one situation. And this guy is a perfect example. His contract, he's not necessarily any better of a player or worth any more money than he would have been if that play didn't happen, but guaranteed he's going to be getting paid hundreds of millions, tens of millions of dollars more over the course of the next couple of years just because of the perceived value of this person. So it's really interesting to think about. Anyway, the key thing to take away is just making decisions based on math and probability and not being so worried about the outcome of situations. And because you can never know that what is going to happen. It's just part of life. Hope you took something away from it. Share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you guys. There's so many interesting topics and debate going around this subject. So share your thoughts in a comment. I'd love to hear. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you guys next week. Cheers.